Project B is targeting some of the highest ranking basketball figures in the world. But what's more important is, will they offer Caitlin Clark that $100 million deal?
This is crazy. The WNBA is in full panic mode right now because reports say Caitlin Clark just got a $1 billion offer from a brand new league called Project B, and it's not just about money. This deal could rewrite women's basketball, forever giving Clark the power to walk away from the WNBA before her rookie contract even ends. Backed by huge investors and global sponsors, Project B is promising players real pay, real equity, and global fame. But the question everyone's asking, is this offer real or just the boldest power move the WNBA has ever faced?
Notification come across my phone that says Neko Gumake becomes the first player known to join new Project B league in Europe and Asia. Neko Gumake, the president of the WNBPA, in the middle of these CBA negotiations where literally everything is on fire right now in the world of women's basketball. Everything is burning. Neka is announced as the very first player who will be joining this league that not only is a league that runs during the off season, but they have marketed themselves as a league that will rival the WNBA. It's a 5v5.
Because what happens next could change everything. Caitlin Clark's rise was never supposed to be normal. She's not just a player, she's a walking headline, a business, and a movement that turned women's basketball into a mainstream show. Every time she steps on the court, tickets sell out TV, ratings spike, and sponsors flood in. Yet, despite all of that, her official rookie salary in the WNBA barely scratches six figures. It's wild to think that the woman breaking records and pulling in millions for the league is being paid less than a bench player in men's college hoops. And that's exactly why this billion-dollar rumor has the league shaking, because it exposes the gap between her true value and what she's being paid.
Now, word on the street is that they're looking to target Caitlin Clark. We got some tweets to go over, but what's first is we got a bit of negotiations for the WNBA actually signing to this Saudi-backed project. Man, ESPN broke the story late yesterday, guys, and this one right here is a shocker. And this has to be a conflict of interest, man, in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
For years, fans have said the WNBA doesn't reward its stars. Now those whispers have become shouts. Project B seems to be listening and ready to throw real money at the problem. Their pitch is simple. Build a global women's league where players earn what they're worth, with massive contracts, brand equity, and international reach that the WNBA can't currently match. And right now, Caitlin Clark is the crown jewel, the player every investor wants to build around, because if she leaves, it won't just be her career that changes. It'll be the entire power structure of women's basketball forever. The rumors started quietly. Whispers about a new global league forming behind closed doors, a place where the world's best female hoopers could finally earn superstar money. Reports began surfacing, calling it Project B. Some said the B stood for billion, others believed it symbolized a brand new beginning. Either way, it was clear something huge was brewing, funded by international investors from Dubai to Silicon Valley. This league promised to flip the script on everything the WNBA had built for nearly 3 decades. Project B's leaked proposal was unlike anything women's basketball had ever seen. Multi-million-dollar contracts, signing bonuses equal to men's leagues, full health benefits, private flights, luxury housing, and a profit-sharing model, giving players partial ownership in teams. And for someone like Caitlin Clark, whose name alone sells out arenas, the rumored top-tier deal was insane. A package allegedly worth up to $1 billion spread across salary, endorsements, media rights, and lifetime equity. If even half of that were true, it would make her the highest-paid female athlete in sports history by a landslide. Inside WNBA offices, executives reportedly went into emergency meetings panicking about what this meant. The league had just started to enjoy mainstream success because of Clark's arrival. Ratings had doubled, attendance had soared, social media engagement was at an all-time high. Losing her, even hypothetically, could send the entire system crashing down. Imagine the headlines: WNBA's biggest star defects to rival league. The panic wasn't about one player, it was about survival. Caitlin's agent, meanwhile, has kept silent, but sources close to her inner circle say she's fully aware of her leverage. she knows she's not just an athlete, she's a brand capable of forcing change in real time. Every interview, every commercial, every tweet has made her more than a player. She's a cultural icon. And now, with Project B waving billion-dollar promises, she suddenly has something no woman in WNBA history has ever had: real negotiating power. To understand how crazy this situation is, you have to know the numbers. WNBA's current maximum salary for a star like Caitlin barely crosses $200,000 per year. That's less than some male NBA players make per quarter. Clark, meanwhile, has already generated tens of millions in economic impact for her team and the league, and that's before you even factor in jersey sales or viewership data. Fans are outraged, wondering how a player so valuable can be paid so little, and Project B is exploiting that anger to its advantage. The league's offer reportedly comes with total creative freedom, meaning Clark could help design her own team, branding her own streaming shows, even choose teammates. It's basketball meets entertainment, a hybrid between sport and empire. Project B. Executives say they want players to own their fame, not lease it to a league, and that message has already started resonating. Other stars like Sabrina Ionescu and Angel Reese have reportedly received quiet feelers about joining too. But while the headlines scream billion-dollar deal, there's another side to the story. Insiders say the actual figure might be closer to 200 or 300 million in real assets and projected profits, not cash still. Even that dwarfs anything the WNBA can offer right now. And the fact that the rumor alone has caused panic shows just how fragile the league's structure really is. Sponsors are now reportedly pressuring WNBA management to renegotiate its CBA to prevent a talent exodus. Nike and Gatorade have both invested heavily in Clark's image, and they don't want her leaving the U.S. spotlight for a new experimental league. But here's the twist. Some of those same sponsors are rumored to be quietly backing Project B, hedging their bets in case the shift happens. That means whichever side wins, Caitlin stays the centerpiece of the future of women's basketball. Behind the scenes, agents and analysts are comparing this to the NBA-ABA war of the 70s, when players used competing leagues to force pay raises and better treatment. The same thing might be happening again, just with a female superstar leading the charge. Caitlin could become the player who changes not only how women are paid, but how women's sports are valued, period. And that's why this story matters. It's bigger than one contract. It's about rewriting history. Meanwhile, fans are split. Some say she should stay loyal to the WNBA, help build it from within. Others say she owes the league nothing since it refuses to pay her worth. Social media is on fire, every post she makes gets dissected for clues. People are analyzing which brands she's tagging, which events she's attending, trying to predict if she'll make the jump to Project B or not. It's become a real-life cliffhanger playing out in public. And the WNBA knows time is running out, because the longer they delay player salaries, the more leverage Project B gains. The pressures on League Commissioner Kathy Engelbert has reportedly met with team owners to discuss emergency funding increases, but whether that will be enough to stop a rebellion is anyone's guess. What's next could redefine everything if Clark accepts even a fraction of that rumored offer. It will force the WNBA to raise wages overnight. Other athletes, from tennis, soccer, and volleyball, would follow, demanding parity across the board. If she turns it down, the message will still be clear. The days of underpaying women athletes are numbered. Right now, Caitlin hasn't made a public statement, but close sources say she's weighing every angle. Legacy versus money, loyalty versus impact. And as much as fans want her to stay, she might have to choose herself first, because sometimes the only way to change a system is to step outside it. And that's the billion-dollar dilemma shaking women's basketball today. If Project B pulls this off, they won't just sign Caitlin Clark. They'll sign history. The power dynamic will shift forever, and the WNBA, as we know it, will never be the same again. Because, make no mistake, this isn't just a rumor. This is a warning, a storm forming over the entire sports industry, and when it hits, every league, every sponsor, and every player will have to decide which side they're on. So what do you think? Should Caitlin Clark take the offer and change the game, or stay and try to save the WNBA from collapse? Whatever she does, one thing's certain: nothing in women's basketball will ever be the same after this.